think most lawyers think that the way they make money is by charging more, working more hours, or like focusing on a specific practice area. But if you look at like billing rates versus geography, like they're pretty static. Like you're not seeing major outliers in a particular city for a particular practice area. So the way you make money as a lawyer is you're more efficient. And I thought it was really interesting. Last year, like Clio came out with their legal trends report, the 2019 version. And there was a stat in there that said like the average lawyer utilization rate is 28%. So of a given set of hours during the day, how many do you bill? So the law firm average is like 2.5 hours out of 8, which is fairly low. And the study went on to show that like if you could get 3 to 5% higher in terms of your utilization rate, you can double your revenue every 5 years. And if you're 3 to 5% lower, you lose half your revenue every 5 years. So that's a very telling stat that shows me that if you're faster than your competition, you're going to make a whole hell of a lot more money than they do.
I'm not even going to perseverate on that because I already am. I don't know why. When you were just explaining what you could, I'm thinking about the time spent in my head, and
yeah.
And the first thing that comes to mind is like, I would go fishing. You know what I mean? Like if I'm going to make the same amount of money.
Well, that's the thing. You don't have to work more necessarily.
You don't have to. You can do. Yeah. I had a big name attorney on the podcast, and he was talking about like knowing your numbers and making this and saving time and he's like, yeah. And we use this as the intro is once you have all that time, like some people want to work more, some people want to get more cases, some people want to go do whatever they want to do. The beautiful thing is you get to pick.
Yep.
And
flexibility.
I'm thinking in my head, that's what I would go do. I'm gonna go fish for striped bass. That's what I want to do.
Or you could just stay home and manage a remote learning academy. There's many choices.
Google Classroom or whatever.
Google Classroom, whatever.
You could invent a better and all one-stop shop.
Right. Build your own system. No, but you're totally right. The point is that like I think if you look at lawyers generally, they'll tell you like the number one thing they want is more revenue. And that makes sense, but like they have very little notion of what that goal is, right? They just want more revenue and that's it. They don't want to make like 20% more this year. So they have a hard time meeting those goals. And I think that most of the lawyers you'd ask who want more revenue, they want more revenue because they're struggling to make ends meet. And those lawyers who have kind of figured it out, they're at a point where they've got a revenue model that works for them. And then when they get to that point, they don't necessarily want to make just more money. They want to be able to do more things. And I see that happening consistently. So I think you're spot on as far as that's concerned.